Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Battle Shapers, or welcome to it if you haven't caught my previous coverage of this game. It is effectively if MegaMan was a first-person shooter roguelike instead, and for me, that's freaking cool. I absolutely adore MegaMan, but I'll be honest, my old man hands at this point have some trouble with the platforming gameplay, but I still got shooters, skill shooters, so I can still roll with this. But so we got a couple of different things we can do. Obviously, we've got gun, we've got fist, we've got a shield burst, and we've got another gun, actually. Fires rounds that reflect and inflict vibro. Fun. Do I see anything else? No. We got a shield pickup over here, but we're full up. So this game also has a little bit of Doom in it, Doom Eternal specifically. Well, no, I guess Doom and Doom Eternal doesn't really matter. But if an enemy is in a vulnerable state, they'll kind of shut down and start glowing. That's when you hit them with your fist. Oh, there's a loot box over here. There's money that I want to collect before I leave each room. But if you hit them with your fist during that period, they will explode into shields, getting it back. So if you saw my previous coverage on Deadlink just a couple of days ago, very similar to that, but it's less about mixing matching abilities and mostly just not overkilling foes, if you can. Ooh, this is a fun gun. Yeah, so that's the thing. Other thing is my punch. Wow, that was effective. My punch has a reflective field around it. It's plasma blast and just sets things on fire. I like it except for the fact that it is very localized to me, which makes it a little hard to pull off. Is there anything up here? No. Worth a shot. But yeah, so reflective punch knocks back all projectiles, hits enemies for a ton of damage, knocks them out. Worked great. I don't know what else there is to describe about this one. I guess it is a roguelite more than a roguelike. So there is a hefty meta progression system in this game. So if you're all about meta progression, then you'll probably like this one. A lot of the first-person shooter roguelikes, or roguelites, I've seen, dash also reflects projectiles as you travel. There we go. A lot of the first-person shooter roguelikes actually tend to be roguelites instead, with some meta progression. I can't blame them. I think it's done well too. It's very RoboQuesty, where it is like the meta progression is definitely huge and helps a lot. But it doesn't feel like you have to have it to be able to win. At least based on my impressions from, like, the first level over and over again. Unfortunately, there's only one level in the demo at the moment, so we're going to kind of go through a couple of runs of it just to see the variations. Okay, next room to be a reward. Power-ups that instantly replenish your dash, or explosive barrels that inflict pyro damage. Let's just go for the dash power-ups. I have an ability, I don't like it, just because it is so melee focused, but I don't hate it either. Oh. Yeah, works. And then turn that off. I like the trap rooms, they're kind of fun. We also have lore. I do appreciate that they are actually trying to mix in stuff like storytelling and whatnot as well. Okay, whoop. That didn't work. There we go. I don't think I took too much. Yeah, I've taken a little bit of damage. I gotta be careful. Some of these guys are kind of hiding behind me. And I shouldn't let them just do that. There's also traps and all sorts of things that I have to, like, actually be aware of. Where's my last enemy? Here? Oh, there. Sneaky. I guess we didn't need any more shields than we already have. Hopefully we can get some health back, but I'm not betting on it. I think we actually have to buy that. But considering I've got 150... let's grab the stun grenade. 170 HP, but I'm down to 144. I don't think I need to go out of my way to heal. So which one of these directions do we want to go? Because we have a branching path here. I think I can come back. The question is it a waste of time? Yeah, hopefully there's a way... Oh, teleporters to return to the previous junction. Cool. I'll have to figure out how that works in a second. Okay, so we've got that guy. He chucks missiles. Okay. Retaliation. Oh, that's new? Is it? I have no idea if it's new or not. Now, question. Gotta check. I think he did actually kill his ally there. Wait. Okay, so we've got all the shock balls around. Where are the other enemies? What a elite gateway. I guess I'm just gonna have to fight that guy. Oh, I bet it is warning me. I bet it is actually just warning me about the shock balls. Ah! I wasn't sure if there are any other enemy types to have to deal with. Alright, so we got a shock rifle and then the vibro thing. And we also have an elite challenge. Overlords elite guard earn powerful rewards. Sure? Alright, where are they? There they are. Okay. Stay away from the... There we go. Oh, knocked an enemy into another enemy. That's very satisfying. Stay away from the bomb bots. We want nothing to do with those. Do that. Now here's the question. Okay, it doesn't seem like the bomb bots... Oh. Didn't get him, but it's fine. It doesn't seem like the bomb bots explode posthumously. So that actually gives me a lot of leeway here. There we go. Keep getting shields back. We've got a bunch of things. What I'm hoping to do is get Missile Boy. There we go. Alright, is there anything else I missed? No. Music gets really loud during a fight. Battering ram. Shells that inflict kinetic damage. Sure. I'm seeing a 4 and a 3. I don't know if that's a rarity thing or what. But we've been using the Aftershock this entire time. So I think this is just a shotgun kind of dealio, which, sure. And then there's our sad pistol. Cool. Well, I guess with that, we've cleared out this branch. Let's take the teleporter back. Hold to return to the junction. Oh, that's useful. I kind of wish it would tell me which direction is towards the boss and which is not. Like, this is kind of a side path, this is the primary path. Like, even a circle and a square or a whatever, like a little detail that barely tells you anything, but if you know what you're looking for, you're like, oh, that's what that is. That'd be kind of nice. Just so I always go down the side path first. Not that it matters much for anything. Okay. Shotgun's pretty good. There we go. Shields are doing gnarly. Yep. And yeah, you absolutely can just yeet a foe into another foe. Did I get him? I did. Ow. Okay, do we have anything else, or did we just clobber them? I think we just destroyed them. Okay. Punch deals increased damage when your shields are over 75%. Maximum shields, all shield pickups charge your outburst. Ooh. That's really good, actually. Let's go for that one. And then we also have this here. I can pay credits for the reward sealed within. That seems to be an ability chip. I don't really care about those, to be honest. I don't know if my stun grenade is particularly good, but it's not bad. I don't feel like paying to replace it. These are cool. Kind of meaningless. I don't know if there's much to these rooms else. But it's kind of a cool vibe. Barely slows you down at all. Alright. Just punch him off. Yeah, if an enemy is near death, you can also give them a solid yeet. And it's the equivalent of. How'd that hurt a bit? There we go. Where else are you? Perfect. Oh, that fool just came down to get punched. No, I think we've got all of them. Sick. Being able to punch one enemy into another enemy will... Yeah, I don't know if that one's active yet. Will always remain one of my absolute favorite mechanics in a video game. And I'm honestly still kind of baffled that more games don't have it. Like, I honestly can only think of this and Nuclear Throne. Oh, hey, you know that thing I could have bought? Here it is. Projects multiple waves of energy, inflicts vibro, and reflect off of surfaces. Sure. Oh, and I can recycle these things if I don't want it. I guess I could have recycled the guns, too. They were left behind, but alas, I did not know and was not paying attention. It does actually look like there's a upper door there, but we can't go through it. So there might be even more alternate paths and zones to explore in the early access version, which I believe is coming in the fall. I want to say it was October. Huh. Saying there's a thing, but I think the thing is like in here. Or it's like right here-ish. Well, it's not inside this bush, so whatever it is, I don't seem to have access to it. Alright. So what do we got? Let's see. Stun grenade if I want to rebuy it. Gun. Yeah, so the pool is kind of limited at the moment, so we're just going to grab a core enhancement and then move on. Whenever you gain fury, gain a stack of it. Foes hit by reflected. Projectiles reflected by your punch may become exposed, or dashing through foes slows them. I might as well go for the suppressive reflex, because we're about to go into a boss fight. Alright. I gooped that one. I just always jump reflexively. And it's maybe not the best. I also have to watch out for those grinder traps. Oh, you know what? Okay. Not these balls. There we go. Okay, that hurt a little bit more than I care to admit. There we go. Yeah, if I swap out a weapon... Well, that sucks. Oh yeah, I should probably use the wave. Whoop. And don't get hit by that. There we go. Kind of. Oh, I am much more wounded than I thought I would be. But so is he. So... I don't know. Trade-off. Don't know if we've got another one, but he's down. Perfect. Yeah, a little messy on my end. But it's fine. Let's see, anything else to do? I could grab the core enhancer, but here's the thing. We're just gonna grab his core and then warp out of this run. Because unfortunately, there's only one region, there's only one region in the game at the moment, and so every time we do one of these, we just return to the hideout. It'd actually be kind of cool if you could just loop at this point, you know, just keep stacking more and more, core upgrades. I recognize that it probably would still be kind of limited and you're really not supposed to loop in this game, but, I'm always obsessed with, like, how do you make the demo have more meat to it? I want to grab the plasma carbine. That sounds fun. Looks like I can get a couple, so why don't we get the needleator too? There's also the mirror shift turret, but kind of expensive. And yeah, we just have to kill things and grab stuff to unlock more. Oh, do we just start with the carbine? And the needleator, sick. That's appreciated. And yeah, alas, I don't think... Yeah, so I can't have the wind core as a primary. I can have it as a secondary. But we can't fight the boss. And unfortunately, it keeps, the Volt core keeps getting removed from me. So that's not saved or implemented. Why don't we do Strike Core? So we won't have the reflection. Upgrades your dash into Dash Strike. Gives you a powerful new ability, Overkill. So I'll have to look at how Overkill works. Overkill. Slows down time and lets you execute dash strikes for every hunter's mark you have. Damage is increased after the ability ends. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Oh, quickly move and attack over a small distance, the direction of travel. Gain a hunter's mark and haste for every foe hit by the attack. Slows down time lets you execute dash strikes. Okay, and the last one is punch. Is just damage and causes knockback. I guess the one thing we could do... Why don't we actually just... No, let's do the wind core. We'll see what happens. Oh, I'm also very red. I like the fact that it does, in fact, change the character. So, dash strike on foes during hunter's marks. After enough are earned, activate overkill, slow down time, unleash a flurry of dash strikes quickly to dispatch foes. Cool. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Last time I played this core, I had some issues. Gotta figure out... There we go. At least that still functions. There we go. Get that back. I'll have to figure out how to charge more fury than I already do. Alright, so we also get a stun grenade. Sure. Oh, and it looks like fury is reset between rounds. So I have to use the charge often. It's either reset between rounds or it's reset after not being in combat for a little while. So one way or another, use it or lose it. And I will keep that in mind. Maybe I can get some other abilities that specifically boost it. Okay, it's that one. I guess that kind of works. Okay, stun grenade. Do a dash strike. And then, how do I do it? There we go. Kind of works. It'll take a little bit of getting used to using the overdrive move compared to the whatever it's actually called, the time slow and hit a bunch. We can recycle the shock rifle. We already have something good enough. I don't know why I'm discombobulated all of a sudden. I think it's just the reflection character makes a lot of sense to me. This character seems like they could be really good, but I'm just not ready for them. Mechanically, they're just a little bit of an oddball. And it's a little bit more cooldown management. Okay. Chance of giving extra hunter's marks. After using overkill, gain overdrive for each foe hit, or knockback by 50%. I like that, but let's go for relentless hunt. Like, extra knockback is tempting. We were wondering what's over there. There's like a meta progression upgrade that I've already grabbed that unlocks the hacks. I showed it off in the previous demo footage, but I don't feel like going over there every single time because it's a bit of a jump. So time to fight this lad. Again, I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to beat him, but also doesn't matter that much. Winning or losing, it's all a preview, and I'm pretty sure my my progress is going to get wiped anyway, so this is mostly just like a, hey, I really like this game. And it's cool to go to a new zone. I really like the greenery vibe. Damage types deal increased damage and last longer. Overdrive. Oh, overdrive is reload rate. I'm going to go for the haste power-ups. This character seems like they're going to benefit greatly from being heckin' fast. There we go. Can't turn those off, but also doesn't really matter. Okay, can't destroy anything there. And we did in fact get 2. Wow. That didn't work. Do not use the overdrive in a crowded space. Okay. So the dash and slash really requires you to be up close and personal on them. I've lost all of my shields here. Alright. Try this again. What? I yote him through the wall. What? I yote him through the wall. I did not know that was a thing. Let's grab the echo waves. And just recycle this. Well, that was a confusing series of events. I still kind of wish the dash slash, instead of being something I control, it was just kind of like an AoE. That would just, like, trigger and just hit a bunch of enemies in X region. So, like, hey, I'm near, like, a bunch of enemies and I've got my charge up. Press the button and just go nuts, and maybe it zooms out a little bit and shows, like, a slash, 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 and a bunch of enemies get hit. And it goes on from there. I don't know. I'm having a lot of trouble aiming it, and I'm not entirely sure if it's... I don't want to say it's... I don't know if it's my fault, because it is. You know, once I get used to it, I'm sure it'll be fine. But, boy, the learning curve is different. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. Right, I also should never be... I should never reload manually. There's no reason for me to do so. Oh, that didn't kill him. Okay. Did that actually... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if those slashes actually do a whole lot of damage. Or if it's purely for stacking a boost. Oh well. Let's grab this. I mean, despite my small issues, I'm getting reasonably good at dodging damage and not getting hit here. I do want to go for Plasma Blast. I'm a little bit more melee focused, so why not, actually? Now let's go back to Junction. Okay. This sometimes has something in it? No. Not today. Let's see, and I don't need the shield thing. Whoop. But I definitely don't want you. I'll take the shields. Okay, let's not get messed up. Oops. Alright. Get shields back, because now I've taken some damage. This day was slightly messier than I intended for it to be. We're fine. Let's see. After using Overkill, gain Overdrive for every foe hit, maximum amount of Hunter Marks I can get, or... God, knockback is tempting. But I'm gonna go for the max shields just because we need it. Like, in comparison, max HP is just not really worth it. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong. And I'm sure there's going to be a core end build that actually works really well off of max HP. But at least in the moment, no. Like, I'm thinking of specifically Inaros from, let's see, Inaros from Warframe. There we go. Who specifically, yeah, has no shields, has no need for shields. Because he's got all of the health and healing he'd ever possibly need. Just kind of baseline as part of his kit. Oh, you're spooky? You're spooky, but not a problem. There we go. I guess I got him. Yeah, I guess the slowdown is more than enough to give me all that I... I suppose that works. There we go. Well, despite how chaotic that was, worked out great. I hope we get a core or an ability set at some point. And maybe this is going to be the wind core, but something that's built around the idea of yeeting foes and then causing them to explode. Okay, 50% chance for additional hunter's marks. Yeah, let's go for that. Because if I can actually get, like, 2 marks reliably every time, then I can potentially use the dash and slash way more often. I guess in retrospect, we should probably grab maybe the overdrive boost, maybe not. Alright, so what do they have? Core enhancer, crimson repeater. Chance to fire homing rounds, those are good. Pulse grenade, but I'm just gonna go for the core enhancer. Dashing through enemies slows them. Maximum amount of hunter marks that I can have. Vaulting. Swift jump to vault over foes. I don't know how vaulting works. Do I, like, just jump into them? Probably. Let's go for Apex Hunter, just because. Alright. And it's Lightning Boyo again. Help! Oh, he's actually got melee attacks. I will keep that in mind. I thought I increased the amount of hunter's marks that I currently have. Ow. Ooh. That hurt. None of that, you. Okay, unfortunately my go dashy slash didn't work too hot for me. Okay. Just go dashy slash. I feel like I took a lot more damage from that. And I'm not quite sure why. Oh well. I mean, he's cooked. Did I get him? Got him. Yeah, so I've still got some things to learn about how this specific build works, but beyond that, I'm fine. Oh, we almost got 200. I did need this. Where's the core? There it is. And we can just skip it this time. Perfect. So while this loads, I'm very quickly going to pull up those. Let's see. There we go. The details. So early access in the fall. Early access will have 3 bosses, 2 towers to fight through, with the 3rd coming shortly after launch. Each tower includes a lower and upper level. You have access to the upper level of Gravity Gardens for this preview. Ah, and then Volt. And then this build is obviously different from the Next Fest demo. Not too different. Mostly it just seems like a couple of different enemy types. And then obviously the different biomes. So do we want to grab Bulwark? Knocks back foes, provides cover. Tempting. Armor. I'm going to go for the shield upgrade, then I think we're just going to leave it. Let's go back to Knockback. I really like the reflection build. I don't want to say I don't care too much for the Strike Core. It seems like with a couple of changes it could be amazing. But not yet. So now we've got the Wind Core and the Reflection Core going simultaneously. I'm going to see if I can go for a bit of a yeet build. There we go. I'm just gonna bully him into the corner. It seems like I can actually punch way more often than I thought I could. There we go. Oh, and I can shoot containers from afar, so I don't actually have to go running for them anymore. Alright, that's nice. So we get the Aftershock SMG, and I don't see anything else in here. Can I shoot doors to... Oh, I can shoot doors to open them, too. Well, that's nice. I don't need any more shields if I'm not getting hit too much. Kinda. Pop that. I don't think any of these are particularly necessary for me. I'm over here, dude. Don't know. Let's see. Do we see any other chests? Or things for me to grab? Well, we do have the ability chip. I shouldn't besmirch or ignore that. So I think the stun grenade is actually genuinely one of the better ones that I have access to. The fire one is just a little hard. You have to get up close to an enemy, and that's a pain. Okay, when you take down foes, you gain Fortify. Foes hit by Reflected or Dash knocks back foes when activated. Let's go for that. Okay. Hold skip, select our target. Let's continue on. I absolutely adore these enemy designs. Like, I'm honestly shocked I haven't seen more games kind of following the MegaMan aesthetic and style and stuff. There have been a couple here and there, and there's a lot of, like, retro remakes, you know, proper MegaMan successors. But I want to see more stuff like this, where it's just like, yeah, this is jump pads everywhere, power-ups that grant Fortify. Let's go for the power-ups that grant Fortify. Because we can actually grab some abilities that center around fortification. Oh, it's a drop-down point. That's a new one. Okay. Looks like it's kind of a dual part level. But we're going to have an upper and a lower part. There's also still something over there. Oh! Breakable wall. But you cannot break walls after combat. My problem is I just don't have the, I don't want to say the wherewithal. But I'm just not looking for breakable walls. Like, it's just, it's not in my... Oh, he exploded good. It's just not in my, like, habits yet, I guess. Wow, that works. And those shotgunner guys go down really fast if I do a reflect punch on them. Okay, pulse grenade. Also did like the pulse grenade. Let's go with the pulse grenade. We need damage more than stun, because I'm mostly building around fighting the boss. I still have no idea what that icon means. And it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much. Where are the boys? For I must blast. Oh, why did I... There we go. Lost some shields, gained some shields. It's fine. Don't run into those. Okay, I just want to wait for those debuffs to go away. I'm just gonna bully this man into a corner. It doesn't matter. Okay, there's one lad left. One lad left. I don't know why I jump over those. I can use them for damage. I'm just so used to being damage avoidance that it's hard to work around, I guess. Alright, here we go. Can I get up there? No. Hopefully there's a meta progression for, like, a damage upgrade at some point. It would make my life... Oh, not a... Damage? Hopefully there is a meta progression upgrade for a double jump. More damage on burning foes. Still don't know what Vibro does. 19 by 4? No. I'm just going to recycle that one. I don't see anything else. But yeah, double jump would actually be kind of nice. If it gets added, I hope it's later. Maybe. I don't know. Like, double jumps are one of those where it can kind of skew the game in the wrong way. I really do like those plant walls. I don't know if I don't know how, like, doable that is in, like, a home. But, like, it actually would be really cool to have, like, a plant wall. But I also recognize plants are, like, a little bit harder to take care of. Whoop! Whoop! That was weird. He, like, flopped forward and then died. Oh, he did die. Perfect. But plants are harder to take care of than you think they would be, maybe. It's all about, like, watering and timing and a bunch of other things. And I don't want to say, like, I'm kind of a sloppy individual, but, like, I don't know, I get lazy. So much of it just boils down to, I got so much stuff to do, it's hard to keep track of everything. Okay. We usually are just kind of up top. We do have two of that. Got him. Yeah, that reflective punch is incredibly nice. Oops. Sir, come back. Sir, I cannot make that jump. Sir, shoot me. Sir, shoot me. You fool. Let's see, got anything else? There's plenty of meta currency. I don't want to, like, miss that, but I also recognize that it's not particularly important to me. Because once again, there's no point in, like, really building up too much. We haven't even unlocked another recipe yet, so I'm getting the distinct feeling there probably isn't anything else to unlock in this preview version. It was a bit of a shame. I was hoping there would be more, so I could sink my teeth in. So convenient. Let me in. It is boss time. Well, not quite. It's shopping time, then boss time. Okay. Just go for the core enhancer? Yeah. There's almost no reason to consider anything else. Let's see. Getting hit while fortified triggers your outburst effects. Yep. Because we're going to be pretty much non-stop fortified here. Never did get another weapon, did I? Ow. Don't step on the grinder traps. That's pain. It seemed like he was gonna try and summon some enemies. I think he failed. I think I'm stun locking him. I think I actually stun locked him away from conjuring allies. Sir, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. There we go. Absolutely no mercy. Unfortunately, gosh, that was like my fastest win yet. Being virtually immune to projectiles helps a lot. Let's see. I don't know, when you take down foes, you gain Fortify. Like, it really feels like once this has all of the towers in it, this is going to be absurd. Like, once you can combo all these abilities and keep a bunch of upgrades over the course of a run. Because, boy, like, it felt like we were really building towards a super powerful Fortify build. We just need to, you know, have a run last twice as long for me to really capitalize on it. And, like, I will still say, the fact that I can have this much fun... let's see, do I Even more shields? Nah, let's go for the tectonic launcher. Do we do one more round? Yeah, we'll do one more round. The fact that I can go through all of these and it still feels fresh, despite the fact that, you know, ultimately the variety is kind of on the limited side of things. I think I might just stick with what I've got. The wind core is just fun, even if we haven't really been able to spec around it that much. But like, core gameplay loop on this game is real. Oh, that's a way more interesting weapon than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be like a grenade launcher, but it seems like it's more of kind of a single-shot rifle with a hefty explosion at the end. Possibly homing, too? I don't know, the projectiles fly weird. Unfortunately, limited range. Oh, there's still an enemy. Oops. Stun grenade, sure, why not? Now, do we have shields? No. It's fine, we'll get him back. Oh, we already got him back. Oh, there's a loot room back here. Hold up. Or lore room. Alright. I kind of love just using the, or punching enemies even if they're not ready, because it gives them kind of this nice, like, tumble, as they can't quite cope with it. Oop. I think he forgot where I was. I've definitely noticed a couple of enemies have serious trouble figuring out where I am in the process. Like, they will get confused and start shooting away from me, and I'm not sure why. But I'm also not about to question it. Can I actually blast that? Yeah. Oh, so there's a... Is there a limit to the radius on pickups? There must be to some degree. Oh well. At least now I've got two different weapons to cycle between. Because I auto-reload when one's not equipped, so I just have to switch them. Shield breaks, gain haste. Haste also knocks back foes. Let's try and go for a little bit more knockback this time around. I don't know if we're going to be able to really capitalize on it, but still. Making me want to do another round on RoboQuest at some point. I probably should. Oh, vibro damage causes all foes affected by vibro to share a part of their damage between them. 9 stacks subjected to resonance, which inflicts vibro and slow on all nearby foes. That's cool. Alright, so what hack do we have? Health back? No. Haste? Probably haste. Being able to just zip. Kind of nice. I still don't know where to get that one. It might be in the game, it might not be. But also it doesn't matter. Like, unfortunately, I don't want to say, like, unfortunately for me, but because... Let's see. But because nothing is effectively being saved here... It's a little easier for me to kind of just say, like, whatever. Okay, so... Yeah, he does have 9 stacks of resonance. So it's actually pretty easy to get that, then. Let's go for the echo waves, just because. Okay, I do not know which of these takes me where. Suppose it doesn't matter too much. Let's go this direction. If it's just the boss, I don't think I'm going to backtrack for a power-up or two. I think we'll just fight it again. At this point, I've got him so on lockdown that I don't think I need to worry too much about damage. So satisfying. You know, oh no, my gun's off cooldown. Ah, it's okay, he's shooting at me. Problem solved. Okay, I think those are all landmines, and I probably should respect that. Oh no, they're flame jets. Oh! I can use them against my foes. I didn't know I could do that. That's rad. I mean, I'm eternally grateful to games that specifically let traps actually affect things. Still can't do anything to this. Okay. Another core enhancement. Unfortunately, Deadeye. I don't even know how to get more Deadeye. Shield pickups from takedowns? Yeah. Oh. And we did go down the side path. My preferred method. Path? I don't know. Just always take the side route first. Yeah, I've got the bouncy waves. I should use those. Okay, well, we've got a chest here. We've got an audio log. Avoid that for a hot second. Excuse me. Does that set all of them off? It does, but unfortunately he moved out of the way. Or did he? Get toasted. No! Get toasted! It's fine. Didn't matter. Boy, if there's a gun that triggers traps, I want it. I want it so bad. Okay, let's switch back to this one. What's the last one? Right here. Got it open. And get another core enhancer. Okay. I don't know. Let's just go for Raptor's Gaze. Unfortunately, I have no idea how to get Deadeye going. So it feels a little meaningless to me. Yeah, you know what? It was like barely any damage. We've been here before. Boy, today is just Flame Trap Town. Everything. Everything is just Flame Trap. Ow. Everything is just flame traps. Okay, then we've got the Missile Man. Oh, I can blow those up. Nothing from that. It's fine. We can get some shields back. That's just his head. Okay, we're good. I thought there would be a missile dude. I suppose there was not. Do you want to try the Crimson Repeater? Absolutely. I think that's the one gun we haven't seen so far. I'm gonna have to avoid doing any more preview videos on this until it's actually out in early access. It's one of those where I can very easily hit a burnout threshold nowadays. Where it's just like, but I've seen this and done this before. And then I start losing interest in the game permanently. And so I have to be very careful because I want to maintain my enthusiasm for this one. Explosions also knock back foes based on the amount of damage dealt. Sure, go for that. Let's go beat the boy up. Before it becomes lawn hour. I mean, it's already lawn hour, but hopefully we'll stop. Okay. Stop those. I guess the other thing I should probably do is actually just work on making him resonant. Oh, it's E. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we're stun locking him like we did yesterday, but I don't know if it matters too much. Also, oh, the traps are not nearly as bad. And I should probably be doing my resonant gun. Just because. Nope, missed him. But it's fine. Yeah, unfortunately, damage is not nearly as good as the last couple rounds. Ow. I don't think I can punch those. I know my overdrive will mess him up. Yeah, cannot punch those. Oh, dang. I probably could have yoked that directly back at him. Alright, shields up. Ow. Ooh. Ah, you know what? It's too late now. We're almost done, but boy... my timing could not be worse. Right at the end. And they've parked the mowers outside of my apartment. It's fine. He will die. By my gun. Thank you. Please. Perfect. We're good. Alright. So, just to reiterate... I really hope you guys can't hear that. Just to reiterate, Battle Shapers will be out sometime later this fall. It's going to have 2 towers in it. 3rd coming soon. Soon after launch, and then 3 bosses, and I'm very much looking forward to it. But for now, just head on down to the Steam page via the link in the description below, and give the game a wish list. It very much deserves it, and helps them out tremendously. But with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.